Are we there yet? The second guy I like is Paul Chek, and while I am not planning on being a bodybuilder, he is so smart in terms of his understanding of physiology and just, I would say, rock abs, rock body, rock intellect. Very good. So Paul Chek, CHEK.com. You're going to see all kinds of footage today of the fire. We've got a huge fire going on out there, and I've told you that money, it's a huge issue for me. And in that vein, I spend a lot of time thinking about it. And what I was reminded of the other day was the Star Trek economy, where work for profit has been replaced by the idea that work is really about bettering oneself and the world around us. Well, I guess the universe in the case of Star Trek.
The economics of the future is somewhat different. You see, money doesn't exist in the 24th century.
No money? You mean you don't get paid?
The acquisition of wealth is no longer the driving force in our lives. We work to better ourselves and the rest of humanity.
The future of money and resources shifting from a profit-driven model, which is important for me because I lost everything. I did everything right. I played by all the rules. I lost my house, my 401k, my job, my retirement, because I followed the rules. I don't follow the rules anymore, as you can see. And as I write this, there is a huge fire burning in the mountains just north of where I live. While there's no immediate danger here, it does represent so much of how we think in our world today. And that's really this idea that we don't deal with anything until it's a crisis. Then it becomes all panic, all crisis management. And then all that matters is really the survival of self, family, stuff. The reason why I want to talk about the Star Trek economy is that it's really based on who you are as a person and bettering the world and yourself, because the issues of energy and stuff have been answered. And I don't think I will see that in my lifetime. I do believe I have the opportunity to be that in my lifetime. So an idea of an economy based on who we are and not what we own, I get it's just so radical and far away that the next thought is, why bother? And we go back to the question that only really matters. How will we survive? Often at any cost. So just because something bad is happening to you, you really don't know where it will land you. I never would have picked this lifetime in a million billion years, but I am so happy. So again, there are really bad days. But it's so different from where I was. It has truly been an adventure of epic proportions, and I'll never go back. I will never go back. Can you see that? I haven't had a mouse in the house for a while, so here we are. That's my house. That's where I live. So if you're supposed to be able to get at least half a mile and probably a quarter of a mile, and the mice can't find their way home, but hi, little mouse. There he is. All right. There you go. He may not come out because I'm right here. There he goes. There he goes. It's a baby. Oh, that's a baby. Well, I just sent him to his death. Yet nothing in our world will change unless we first imagine it, then dream it, then believe in it, then we become it, and only then can we really live it, and all the while have no promise of any glory or reward. I want to be less domesticated, but that requires a higher degree of fitness, a more flexible and mobile living situation, and a return to an even greater level of simplicity than I already have. And those, as you know, are my 3 goals. Oh, good time for 3 breaths. In and out. I don't want to deep breathe because there's so much smoke in the air right now, but 3 breaths. Because a life that asks us to have guts and take risks, that is an adventurous life, but a life that promises no glory or reward. And to do that, it takes an adventurous heart and soul. And here's what I've learned along the way. The great secret to it all is that if you wait until you know the how of it all, you will wait forever. If you just put one foot in front of the other and just be it all, then your life will unfold. And yes, dangerous and difficult it may be. But in the end, my bet is you just won't care, because it will have been a life worth living, even if no one ever knew you lived it at all. And with that, we're going to see you next time.